We have with Mr. Jaimit Doshi from Kotak. Shri, thanks for sparing this time. How do you see this? You have one of the oldest players when it comes to the Indian capital markets, and for the first time, the whole of broking industry or top brokers across the country being brought under one roof by a BSE. What does this mean? And clearly, the broking industry in that sense is going through a transition.
It's a great platform. I think it's very important that an intermediary like a BSE is able to get all the different brokers together. Today, sharing the dais was extremely interesting. So we had traditional brokers, we had some traditional brokers who turned new age, and we had the new emerging brokers also on the table. I think we need far more forums like these, and if not BSE, then who? And these forums help us understand what the other brokers are doing. We meet as friends, we meet as comrades, we share our thoughts, we share our problems, and I guess this will help foster a greater friendship and a greater understanding, and hopefully it helps the whole ecosystem. So I think this is an important forum. I think the kind of topics that were curated and we spoke about, I think they were well thought through, and this would definitely help the financial market in India move forward.
Really quickly, if I could ask you, do you see the pie getting enlarged? There is enough space, and that is where legacy versus the new tech disruptors both can co-survive in a country like India?
Yes and no. So I think it's always a question of value now, and the game you kind of play. So the tech disruptor brings a different proposition, the legacy company brings a different proposition, and an old age broker brings a different proposition. If the new tech disruptor wants to play on, let's say, the advisory part of it, then he would find his systems and processes ill-suited for it. If the old age broker, neighborhood broker is wanting to play the scale game, unless he has a deep understanding of tech, then he would have a problem. If a large entrenched bank kind of a broker is trying to play another game, a third game, it would have an issue. So it's about understanding what is core to your audience, who your audience is. So if you've been able to segment them, target them, and give them a value proposition that works for them, there is enough. We are talking about an industry that's 2% penetrated. There is 98% of India left. Now, one can argue there is a 50-50 rural-urban divide, yet there is a large mass of India coming in. Any new player always helps expand the pie, and it will also take from some of the existing. But I'm sure nobody is going to see it so easily. As long as everybody fights, holds what is core to them, gives a value prop that is closer to their consumer, their natural consumer target base, I do believe there is a market for more players to come in. How many of the existing players would stay, not stay, is a question of managing the value proposition with their expertise as opposed to the size of the market.
Interesting, as you're rightly pointing out, it's all about reorientation and all about adapting to the changing tech world that we are living in. Mr. Doshi, once again, thanks a lot for spending your time sharing your thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you.